Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Horny Creek. My name is Mark. With me as always is my wife Carol. How you doing today, Carol?
Hey, what's up?
Not much. It's been a good week here. It's April 11th, 2001.
It is.
We love it.
Do we?
Yeah, I have an admission to make.
Yes, we get our admissions this episode.
Admissions. Is anybody out there looking for an admissions letter for college?
I mean, it is that time of year. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's getting there anyway. Right? Like, I don't know. I don't remember. But, like, is it more? No. Yeah, it's got to be around now. Or, like, now to May, because you have to start, like, registering soonish. Like, I mean, not soonish to now, but, like, you have to get ready. Like, you start registering for college, like, in July, right? For the fall semester.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. Hard to remember from my day, which I don't know. What's the lore of the fucking show? Was it 5 years ago that we were in college? Was it 4 years ago we were in high school?
It was just a minute ago.
Who knows?
So in this episode,
yes,
Joey gets some big news.
Yeah, she does.
And I think this is kind of fucked. Both her and Dawson are called down to the school office.
Yeah.
On the phone. She's on the phone with Betsy. He's on the phone with his parent.
Bessie.
Bessie.
Like a cow.
Right.
Smilk tastes like.
What?
Smilk.
Smilk
Tastes like.
You're so weird.
Anyway. Yeah.
So like they're reading them like, or they don't even, do they read it? They read them their letters
over the phone. They're like, "Fuck, you got a letter. You can't wait till you get home. We're gonna read it to you now. It's either gonna make you distracted from joy for the rest of the school day, or it's gonna make you fucking depressed and not be able to do well in school.
Right.
Either way, don't wait till you get home. We're doing it now."
Dumb.
Yeah.
I wonder if people actually do this, or they just did this.
Didn't happen for me. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, for sure. So so Joey finds out that she got into Worthington.
Yeah, fake Harvard.
Well, kind of.
It's some school in Massachusetts and Boston or whatever.
On the East Coast.
Yeah, East Coast, but it's supposed to be in Massachusetts, I think.
Ivy League East Coast school.
I don't know if they said Boston or not, but it's like, I don't know if she's actually going to go here or not. We'll see, but it's a Harvard, Boston College, stand-in. It's not a real school.
And then at the same time, Dawson finds out he did not get into NYU film school.
Which is a real school.
And, he's understandably upset, and she's, understandably excited. And she tells Pacey, did he? I don't think he tells her that his news then.
They don't tell each other, I don't think, no.
Yeah. But she tells Pacey, and he drags her out of the school during the school day to go home so she can get the letter herself.
So she can look at it.
Because she doesn't really believe it.
So she can feel it. So she can feel the paper.
Yeah, she needs to see it's real. Like, that's the kind of shit that happens when you pull your teenagers out of class.
Yeah, exactly.
To talk about
going to school. Exactly.
Yeah. So.
Are they 18 yet? Can they sign themselves out?
I mean, I believe he is. I think she might be. I'm not sure.
I was one of the oldest ones in my class, so I could sign myself out.
Oh, yeah. I signed myself out.
Almost my entire senior year.
I could start doing it junior year because I got held back into kindergarten.
Oh, wow. Well, congratulations.
I failed cutting, and it paid off junior year.
Failed cutting? Oh, my God. That's... That sounds like the opposite of a depressed teenager, I guess.
Right?
Failing cutting. They succeed in cutting in a different way.
Oh, my God. So, Bessie. Jesus Christ.
Her name is Bessie. Betsy makes more sense, but her name is Bessie.
She's like a farm lady. I got to get this in my brain. Okay. Yeah. Bessie.
She's an ungulate.
What the fuck is an ungulate?
Like the cloven hoof thing.
That's so mean.
Because the name sounds like a cow's name. But I believe cows are ungulates.
Bessie wants to celebrate Joey. She's very excited.
Yes. It's a celebration of Joey.
So they're going to have a barbecue.
Right.
And
the most East Coast thing ever. They should be having a clam bake.
There you go. But I mean, is it the season?
We're having sandwiches in the grass al fresco.
Is that what the East Coast is like?
Yeah.
Ew.
Never been there?
No, not really. I mean, yes, but I didn't really like socialize with people.
I dated an East Coast elitist
there you go.
at one point. Clam bake is probably more accurate to what they would do.
Yeah, because they're not elitists.
No, not at all.
But anyways, they invite everybody, the whole fucking cast over.
Invite the crew, too. The grips are here.
Right.
There's the best boy.
And
I don't know what he does. Is that the dog they have on set? He's the best boy.
Oh my God. Maybe.
To keep everyone's spirits up. Oh, you're the best boy.
But before the barbecue happens, Joey gets some other news.
Yeah.
Which I think any normal person would still be happy about.
Yes.
So
this is the Joey is a spoiled brat episode of Dawson's Creek.
This is the most frustrating episode I think we've had, and this is the least that I liked her character.
Yeah.
So she finds out that she got financial aid to go to the Ivy League school.
To fake Harvard.
Right. They only want her to come up with $15,000 a year.
Yeah. You know, her dad's not a senator. Like, people don't get financial aid to go to these Ivy League schools. I mean, it happens sometimes, but it's like, if you aren't like some child prodigy that has like, I don't know, published papers and like revolutionary shit in like your field or whatever, you don't get financial aid to go to these Ivy League schools very much. And if you do, it's like this, where it's partial scholarships.
Yeah.
So they gave her partial, like, I guess, hardship scholarship.
Yeah, they gave her a partial scholarship to an Ivy League school, and she's like, oh, I can't go because I can't afford $15,000 a year.
Yeah, it's probably like $40,000 or $50,000 a year to go to the school, and they're like, we need you to come up with $15,000.
At least that much. I mean, it could honestly be more.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know.
So she pisses me off. She's like, I'm not starting my life in debt. I'm not taking out loans.
She won't take out a loan. She can't come up with the money, and she won't take out a loan.
And like, they won't qualify for a grant, I guess, because the bed and breakfast is doing well.
Yeah, like all the options that she should have are either kind of off the table because she didn't apply for enough scholarships, because I guess what she mentions, because I guess she just was so confident she'd get this full ride.
Yeah, what an idiot.
And she won't take out a loan, which is the other, like, she could totally go to this school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. I took out loans. It happens. Like,
you leave a school like Harvard with $60,000 in debt of loans. That's like a semester. That's, you know what I mean? Like, that's great.
Yeah, that's not bad. But she is just devastated and is like, I cannot go to school. This is just the end for me. I should have known nothing works out for me. I don't ever have things good work out and happen to me.
It's a big pity party. Like, sorry your mom fucking died. Sorry your dad was a drug dealer.
Wow. I mean, I am sorry for those things.
No, I am sorry for those things, but it's like those things happened at such a young age to her that it like embedded in her personality, like, woe is me.
Yeah. About
everything. And it's like, no, there are solutions. You just don't want to take them.
So, but she doesn't want to tell anybody, and
it's got to be a big secret.
Yeah, because she's like, oh, everybody's excited, and I don't want to bring them down. Like,
let's have this big barbecue for me, and then later I'm going to find out, no, I didn't go. It's like having a fucking wedding shower or something like that, and be like, oh, actually, we broke up a month before the wedding shower.
Right?
We just want the gifts.
But yeah, so they continue as though everything's cool and have this barbecue, and
the only ones that know are Bessie and Pacey.
Right, but Dawson's all bummed out too because he didn't get into NYU.
And he's sure that means he won't get into USC.
And so, of course, Dawson and Joey run into each other privately and have a conversation where they both share their bad news together.
Well, yeah, he's at the barbecue.
Yeah.
And she's sitting inside pouting while everyone is outside of the barbecue, and he happens to come in the house, and he's like, oh, hello.
Yeah, so they tell each other.
I was going to play with myself in the bathroom, but
Oh my God. Oh my God.
But you're here.
Come on. They annoy me so much.
Yeah. Both of them together. I like Dawson separately from her, but when they're together, they're both annoying. She brings everyone down.
She does. So
No offense, Katie Holmes, you're a great actress.
But yeah, so now he also is aware. And he realizes that, hey, wait, if money's the only problem, I have money.
Yeah, because remember, Mr. Brooks died in last episode.
Right.
Previously on Our Lives.
So he offers to give her the money to go to school.
Yeah, and it's like, it's not even all of it. Mm-hmm. It's not even all of the money he got.
Right.
Like, they never say exactly how much he got, but we surmised, based on kind of how they talk about things, that it's in the neighborhood of like $200,000, $250,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's not even all of the money.
He says, Mr. Brooks told me to use the money to do something great.
Yeah. He meant a movie, and we all know he meant a movie because that's what he liked, but I'm going to interpret it as you.
I mean, it's the thing they had in common.
Right. He told me to do something great, so I'm going to do you for this $60,000 I'm about to give you.
Right.
Makes her the highest priced call girl ever.
Well, earlier in the episode, I believe it was earlier in the episode, he is going out with Gretchen, and she knows that he didn't get into NYU. His mom knows he didn't get into NYU.
Yeah.
And, like, his mom's all worried about him and like, oh, take care of my baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, oh shoot, I forgot where I was going with that. Oh, because Gretchen's like, hey, you don't have to go to film school to make movies.
Yeah, you could just make movies now.
Yeah, you have the money, just do it.
Just make a movie.
So that's kind of where his head's at.
Make a TV show called Dawson's Creek. No, write a movie called Scream. What if they went full meta and they were like, write a movie that's a take on other horror movies. We'll call it Scream.
Right. Well, they already did an episode that was Scream-like.
Did they?
Yeah, like a Halloween episode.
I remember they did a Halloween episode. It was like Friday the 13th or something like that.
I think it was Scream.
It was more Scream-like?
I believe so, yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
Well, there's a weirdo. I remember that. That weird woman.
Sure.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah, it was.
I still want an episode of this fucking... Stephen Miner is one of the producers on this show. Only person to ever direct 2 Friday the 13th movies. I still want an episode of this show where Jason just shows up at Cape Side.
Not going to happen.
Would be the best. He swam from New Jersey to Cape Side. But then he just stops and he's like, I want to know whatever happened to fucking Jen's long-lost sister.
Right. Oh my God, is that ever coming back?
Why didn't you ever do anything with that?
Right?
He just, because Jason famously doesn't talk, but instead of killing, he just like sits down with the cast members and asks them questions about plot threads that have never been resolved.
Oh my goodness.
We have viewer mail.
What?
It's just Jason sitting on a high-backed chair with the cast just saying, we have viewer mail. And he's pulling out, like, here's a question from little Debbie Sue from Tennessee.
Wow. Okay.
Dawson.
So, Dawson.
You lost me for a minute, so just go.
You lost me there, sir. Are you okay? What is happening right now? It's hard to keep going when you're dying in the background. You
remember in Jason Goes to Hell, how he infected people with that slug? I think it's coming out of me.
Ew. So, Dawson offers her the money. She refuses.
Yes.
Because I can't take your money. And that's even, like,
even dumber.
Yeah, I mean, I get where she's coming from, I guess.
I'd never be able to pay you back. Yeah. You don't have to pay me back. You can pay me back in kisses.
Right. She's like, oh, no, I'd have to. I'd never feel okay.
But I don't have the rent.
So they go back and forth about that for a while. And then she tells Pacey, like, I won't take the money. I'm not going to college. And he's like, well, I'm a little bit happy.
Yeah, basically he like opens up and he's like, I was happy when you got into fake Harvard, but then I was happier when you didn't get in, when you weren't able to go because like I'm afraid and everything. You know, my character arc.
My low ego.
Yeah, I'm afraid of everything that's going to happen.
Yeah.
And he's like, but I was happy because I felt like I wasn't the one holding you back. Mm-hmm. Money, being poor was holding you back.
She's like, you've got to stop thinking that you're holding me back because you're not. And then she decides that she must go clear the air with Dawson.
Yeah, because he's still offering her this cash, she's like, I feel like her thought process is, he doesn't know that I slept with Pacey. I'm going to fucking tell him I slept with Pacey. Then we'll see if he fucking offers me this money.
Yeah, would he really want me to have it if he knew?
And she's like, remember when I said Pacey's penis has never been inside me? Well, oops. Oops, all penis inside me.
So he looks horrified.
He really does. At one point, she's like, I never meant, or like, I didn't want to hurt you. And he, this is the best. I don't know if this is in the script or not, but this is the best acting choice by James Van Der Beek. She's like, I never wanted to hurt you. And he goes, huh. Like,
right. Yeah, he kind of scoffs a little bit.
Such a defeated little like laugh.
Yeah. Yep. So obviously it hurts. It obviously hurt him. I mean, he literally like kind of collapsed a little bit back against.
He deflates.
Like, yeah. So, and he's like, you were right. We were having such a great night the night that I asked you the question. And, well,
this is a different scene, but yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh.
They kind of cut off and she's like, I don't know why I lied to you or whatever, but you deserve the truth. And she leaves. And then at the end of the show, he's on the pier.
Oh, yeah, waiting for her.
And she's like, and that's when he's like, you said that everything felt so right. And you didn't want to ruin it by telling me. And you're right. I felt that too. And nothing's ever going to change that. That we, we're good or whatever, But
he said something about like not being the most important person in her life.
Well, he said nothing's going to change this. Not going to school on different coasts. Not meeting the love of our lives or whatever. Like, like nothing's going to change it. It's always going to be you and me kind of thing. Like, even if we're not together, even if we're not fated to be together, like it's still, we have this bond.
Yeah.
Because, by the way, I guess we should point out, he learns that he got accepted into USC.
Yeah.
He somehow got rejected from NYU Film School, but accepted into USC Film School, which, I don't know, seems weird.
It does.
Whatever.
They just want him across the country.
I guess they're doing this. I don't know.
So, yeah. I mean, I guess he has enough money to pay for himself to go to school and Joey to go to school.
Yeah.
With her financial
And probably make a movie, too. We'll see.
So, money
probably
bags.
Make season 1 of Dawson's Creek. We're going to call it Dawson's Pond.
Right. Moneybags Dawson.
Or maybe it's just called The Creek. I feel like they're going to do a fictionalized version of their show in this show.
We'll see.
Show within a show. And they're going to call it The Creek or something. And I'm going to wait to vomit when they do it. I'm developing this show. It's called The Creek. It's about my life growing up by the creek.
Did Kevin Williamson grow up on a creek?
I assume so. Like, I assume Kevin Williams... Like, I don't know how autobiographical this TV show is, but I assume that Kevin Williamson is from the East Coast. Is from some fishing village in the East Coast, because I know what you did last summer. Fishing village on the East Coast. This, like, resort or whatever thing, like, little vacation spot on the East Coast. Like, I don't know, Screams takes place in California, but, like, he probably moved out to California to, like, be in Hollywood and shit. I don't know what he did before he wrote those movies, but
yeah, he
had to do something. I don't think he just came out of nowhere and, like, oh, I wrote Scream, like, and sold it. I don't think that happened, so I don't know. So,
anything else that... Well, she does decide to take the money.
She takes the money. He hands the money over and he's like, take it. I know you are a whore, but take it. Or whatever. Like, now that he's offered it, being, like, fully knowledgeable of everything that happened, I think now she's ready to accept it.
Yeah.
So she's going to go to fake Harvard and probably drag Pacey along with her.
Probably. So what's the show going to be then?
Well, that I don't know because they're not doing the 90210 thing. Hey, if you haven't ever checked them out, go check out our 90210 tapes. We did the entire fucking show.
Yes, we did.
But they're not going to go the 90210 route where it's like, oh, we all are going to Cape Side College. That's never been talked about. We're just going to stay here on the sets that are pre-built. They're obviously not doing that, I guess. So I don't know. I guess they're just going to have separate storylines, East Coast, West Coast.
Yeah, I guess
they're going to have East Coast, West Coast beefs like Tupac and Biggie.
They already have a very segmented show, so
yeah.
So the other storyline we have is
Jennifer.
Again Jen and Jack.
Jen and Jack just have their own show at this point,
right? So for her,
Jen and Jack's show is literally just Will and Grace.
It is. Yep, young Will and Grace.
Will and Grace babies.
But she is in therapy, as we know, continuing what, I don't know, is this week 3 or 4 of her being in therapy?
Yeah. Her therapist at one point says, therapy was meant to be 4 times a week.
Which, okay, I mean, in Freud's day, sure.
Yeah, when they weren't charging however much for each session.
I'm sure she's not going to therapy 4 times a week.
That seems pretty intensive.
Yeah.
4 times a week, to be honest with you.
It does. Well, I mean, psychoanalysis is intensive like that. It's, an hour of just laying there. You know how this works, the Freud stuff?
No.
They just lay there and talk, and the therapist listens.
That's it?
Basically.
And the therapist writes notes and says, fucking crazy, actually.
And, but yeah,
if you think about it, completely fucking bonkers.
Anyway, it seems like kind of lazy therapy.
It seems like the kind of therapy that you can snort lines of cocaine while you're doing.
Right?
Because that was Freud's thing.
So, so she's talking to the therapist. And he's like, why do your parents keep making their way into our sessions? Like, hello, it's therapy. Everybody's parents make their way into the sessions.
Yeah,
like,
shit.
What are you talking about?
What kind of therapist are you?
And he asked...
I want to talk about your sex life.
God, I had a therapist who did that.
Oh, really?
Just out of nowhere. It's just like, how's your sex life? Like,
tell me about your orgasms.
What? Yeah. But she says she can, he asked what the last conversation she had with her family was. And she's like, well, my mom came down for Thanksgiving last year because we saw that episode.
There was an episode where we started at something about my long lost sister or whatever, and then we just let it go. I don't know. That's the last time I talked to her.
But she can't remember the last time she talked to her dad.
Well, she can't remember what they said.
Yeah. So that becomes a big thing.
It's a quest for this episode.
He has her staring at a fish because the fish is supposed to help her remember, which is so stupid because what she does remember about that day is she was very drunk and high and stuff. Maybe she doesn't remember. Well, no.
Oh,
maybe
okay,
maybe she doesn't remember because she was blackout drunk.
I guess I wouldn't be a good therapist. Recreate the conditions.
Right.
Start dry humping someone on the couch.
My God.
And drink and do drugs. Then I'll be your dad.
Oh my God.
That's what that one therapist is telling you to do. Just let me watch.
My goodness gracious.
Anyway, so she gets into NYU, and so does Jack. Her and Jack have the weirdest, fucking codependent relationship ever.
Yes.
They have to go to the same college, and they're all they did all their college applications together, and they got into a smattering of different schools together, and they're debating because Jack's like, I thought we were going to go to New York. It's the greatest city in the world. New York. You mess with the bull, you get the horns or whatever. It's New York, and she's like, New York's not all it's cracked up to be. Sometimes you get yelled at by your dad for being a whore.
Yeah, she has a big aversion to New York, and she's like, I've got to figure this stuff out if you want me to go to New York, so help me. So there are many therapy sessions in this episode. One of the things the therapist suggests is, was there anybody else around when you were arguing with your dad? And that just seems so fucking convenient.
Yeah, it's funny how, it's almost like he read the script.
Right.
It's just funny how, he just knows, hey, was there anyone else there that maybe is sort of new in town, is kind of on the periphery, needs to get their day scale or whatever, their day rates.
So
can we give him some lines, please?
So apparently Drew was there when she last argued with her dad.
Yeah.
And she goes and asks him about it, and he makes up some bullshit and is like mocking her. And he's like, oh, yeah, you ravaged me on the couch. And then we went in the closet, and your mom joined us. And all that. Yeah, like he's such an asshole.
Yeah, he starts telling the story at first where we're like, okay, sounds like Jen. But then he's like talking about his mom, the mom joining, and we're like, okay, he's being an asshole.
So she gets pissed and storms off, but he has a change of heart, which like he matters so little that we don't know why. Like nothing happens to,
it's just one of those things where it's like, oh, the bad guy's not as bad as he seems.
Right. So he tells the story about how she had been upset about her dad catching her with Billy. Do we all remember Billy?
Yeah, remember that?
The leather-clad dude who showed up from New York. He's like, I'm your boyfriend, and we're going to take you back to New York.
I'm going to be intimidating to Dawson.
And I'm like 30. Now, this is so much worse now that we know she was 12. Yeah, he's like 5 years older than her or something. So he was like 17.
I think more.
Maybe,
more.
Yeah. I mean, he was, at least 17.
It's fucked up. He's 21. Like, they were, I think this was season 1, I believe, or whatever. So they were like...
Season 2.
So they were like 15 or 16. I think like 16. And the dude was 21 because he was able to get alcohol.
So 5 years older.
But at least, I don't know that he was 21. He was at least 21. So yeah, at least 5 years older than them.
Yeah.
Fucked
up. He should be in jail. Like 100%.
He's like Tully from the beginning of Kids.
Yes.
I like virgins.
Exactly. Awful.
That picture of that little girl that's like, that was last year or whatever, and she looks like, because it's the difference from like 12 to 13 or whatever.
Ugh.
Yeah, that movie's fucked up.
We have a tape about that movie too.
Yeah, check it out, kids. Fucked up movie. We're traumatized
Very awful.
watching it.
So... yeah, she was upset about that, and she's hanging out with Drew, and they were like doing, I think, ecstasy and drinking and all kinds of like they were really fucked up.
Yeah,
and he says, "You waited for me to clumsily make a move on the couch, but you weren't that into it."
And he's like, I was surprised when you invited me over because, like, your parents got so mad about Billy. But, like, you invited me over anyway, and we're on the couch, and he's like, we hadn't gotten very far by the time your parents got in and everything. And it's like, it becomes very clear that, like, she completely used him to, like, get back at her dad.
Yeah, and so her and her dad just start arguing, and her dad throws him out. All he heard was the dad called her a slut.
Yeah.
And she called the dad a hypocrite.
Right, because I guess the dad's a slut, too.
I don't know.
But, here's the thing. Here's my criticism of the therapist. Mm-hmm. Although, like, they do have there's the big, like, emotional, you have to love yourself, Jen, like, scene and everything.
You have to forgive yourself, yeah.
But he's, like, having her dive into this, like, what was the last thing you said to your dad? Why, it's important or whatever. And he's like, you'll remember it when you're ready to stop blaming yourself and to start, like, to start getting real.
Again, assuming that her memories even were formed in her brain.
Right, but what I think is more interesting or maybe more worthy of trying to figure out is why a 12-year-old is turning to sex and alcohol and then shortly after drugs.
Well, he brings that up that she was trying to, cope with something, but yeah.
He says, trying to cry out for, like, love that you're not getting or whatever. But, I mean, is it just as simple as her parents were absentee parents? Because I don't know that every child that's kind of neglected is turning that way. No. Like, I would be worried shit was going on or something. I mean, like that's very young out of the, for, like, to start doing this shit. So I think that should be explored a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think there's more going on in her backstory that... But, also, they can't get to everything at one time.
I guess that's true. But I mean, like, is the show brave enough to go down to the dad was abusive?
Oh, is that what you think?
Rabbit hole. When I hear a young lady is having sex and drinking at 12 years old, the first thing I'm thinking of is sexual abuse. And the first person I'm suspecting is the father. Or like an uncle or whatever, somebody. But I mean, that's like, I don't know that they gave this that much thought when they wrote this backstory of this character or whatever. But in real life, that's what I'd be thinking. Yeah. And maybe that's not always the case. I don't know. I don't have any training in this at all. You do, some, but that would be the first place my brain goes. Why sex? You're crying out for like attention and stuff like that. Why sex? Why is that the attention you're seeking? That makes me question shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, perhaps we'll find out.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if the show is brave enough to go down that road. But because they're doing all this stuff with the dad. Like, can't remember the last thing I said to my dad. And like, the dad seems more important than the mom when it comes to this stuff.
The mom sucked.
Ew, and maybe that's why he's a fucking hypocrite. Because he calls her slut, and he's like, oh, you're a hypocrite. You fucked me. But I'm a slut? Like, I mean, maybe that's what she's thinking. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
But anyway, so that's what happened.
Yeah, it was a pretty emotional episode. Joey got in my emotions because she made me angry. And Jen, as usual, tugs at the heartstrings.
What did we give it? One condom? Half a condom?
Yeah, there was like almost no sex in this.
One condom because Jen talks about sex.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do one condom for the pedophilia sex that was mentioned.
Yeah. Gross. Who's having sex with a 12-year-old?
Billy. We met Billy. Yeah. We know exactly who.
Fucking creep. Even other 12-year-olds shouldn't really want to have sex with 12-year-olds.
Right? I mean, I guess it explains why she was so like, get away from me.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a fucking creep.
Yep.
Anyway, that is the episode for the week. Carol, tell people where they can find their own traumatic memories.
You can write us at latefee1994 at AOL.com.
Mm-hmm.
Check out our website at www.retrolatefee.com.
Yep.
And share the tapes with your friends.
Okay, see you next time. Bye.
Bye.